If you're a beginner mangaka, you have to check out Toyotaro's rough drafts for his new manga. No spoilers to the story because this thing's in French. This is going to be a strictly art conversation. So if you have been living under a rock, Toyotaro was supposed to be coming out with his own manga, a solo project. Then I heard he wasn't, then I heard he was, and then I saw this. And one of my buddies posted it and I actually looked at it. And I got to tell you, if this is a fake Reddit post, kudos to the person because they just made a 45-page one-shot. But here's why I also think it is his, and I'll tell you towards the end, and what I like and don't like about it. So kicking it right off, like I said, it's French. Les Samurai Perdus, Lost Samurai. The rest is in Japanese. So this translation, I'm not going to understand anything, which is actually perfect for this first lesson. We should be able to tell what is going on without any words. That is the sign of the right way to write a manga or draw a manga. In this case, it's French. So even though there's words, we don't know. But by the facial expressions, by the composition and the paneling, we know that it's two characters against one giant baddie. And a huge lesson that I have learned from many beginner mangakas, they don't understand the flow structure of how panels should work and how each panel should tell a story of exactly the expressions and what's happening in the choreography, and it should be readable. And even though I can't show what's behind me, I do see that this is an action shonen. The expressions are there. And my favorite part of this thing is that we get to have that like Luffy / any MC standing off against the big baddie and the walk up to it, like anticipation. This is exactly how you would panel this exact structure. And there he is. He shows up. It's go time. And something that I learned right here, because the art styles are starting to change at this point, so I know that he is thumbnailing piece by piece and then just adding it before he forgets. I do see that he may be doing the Toriyama art style, which was a question and something I wrote in a recent post of, is he going to sway away from that or keep the most famous art style in history, in my opinion, at the forefront? I am a little upset that he is, just because he isn't Toriyama, and it's going to bring like Dragon Quest and all these things into the equation that Toriyama was doing, and it's just kind of like I wanted him to branch away from it, but I get it. And we don't know what the end product is or what the result will be. But this is like key components that you want in making your own manga, especially if it's your first one. And something that I absolutely love about it is the fact that you guys are seeing something at its infancy stage. Rarely do you see these mangaka show you their rough drafts and the story as if they think that they're going to spoil it or there's a marketing campaign behind it, that these people would not let you do that. I remember when Gege showed a drafts for Jujutsu Kaisen, people were like, can this guy even draw? Not understanding the thumbnailing process and the preliminary steps in making a manga. So I really genuinely think if this is your first go and you want to at least understand how to structure a manga and how it should look for your thumbnail stage, check it out.